Alright, and welcome to Cinema Toast Crunch. As you can see, we've got something to show off. In fact, this just came today, actually, a couple of hours ago. I thought, well, why not make a video on it? So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do a bit of an unboxing. So, as you can see, this is the Titanic 25th anniversary. Now, you probably don't know this about me, but I am actually quite a big history fan. Quite, modern history, not so much like the Romans and the Greeks, but more recent history. Now I'm very fascinated by the Titanic. I've watched endless videos studying it and learning about it and the history of it. Of course, I know that Noel from the TARDIS on it and John, real super doctor. I know they're quite big Titanic fans. Is that even the right word? Aficionados, history buffs. Um, and that's certainly why I'd be classed as one of them. But yeah, so we're gonna get this cling film off, but it was fairly pricey. I nearly got it before. I can't remember exactly how long this has been out. I think for about a year maybe. But essentially, I was going to get it, but the funds were a bit tight at the time, so ended up having to cancel a pre-order. Get a bit of a hair off there. But ultimately, nonetheless, I saw it again on Amazon with a deal to pay it in installments, and that's what I did. So, God, you can see the fingerprints on it already. But I just pushed that off to the side. God, there's lots of hair on the floor. But yep, so we got the back, got the J card, usual stuff. I mean, again, it's a collector's edition, so plenty of stuff. I know for some people, I suppose the thing with collector's editions is, okay, yeah, it looks nice, but how many times are you actually gonna pay attention, actually look, or take the time to look at all the extra stuff they put in collector's editions? I do. I quite like to have them, but that's why I pay the price, I suppose. But yeah, so of course, I'm a big fan of the movie. I've seen it a good 2 times now, or something, to that effect. I didn't want to purchase it physically, so I went to try and buy a 4K copy of it, only to then realise that there actually isn't a 4K version, which bummed me out because I like to have it. I would have thought a film of this caliber, and how famous this film is, I would have thought it would have had a 4K release, but it was going to have one. It just wasn't released yet. This was before they re-released it. Again, we're talking for the 25th anniversary here, so it was being released in cinemas. So the physical release hadn't been released yet. Is there any way to open this without putting the phone down? I think so. Again, I'm getting loads of fingerprints all over it. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Oh, yeah, that didn't work at all. But yeah, fantastic picture of Jack and Rose there. So on the side, nothing, just on the spine, we've just got the Titanic. Yep, 4K Ultra HD. Interested to see actually how good the quality actually is on the film, because it already looked good on Blu-ray, as does most things a lot of the time, but 4K can really give it that extra dimension. Pull it out here. Again, it's really difficult with one hand. Again, I might have to put the phone down quickly for this one, but yep, it's a really fiddly job, as it is. I wish I had a stand to put the camera on, but hey ho, we make do. Of course, nice sort of drawing of the ship, and how it looked, the plans. Of course, the White Star Line, the company. Some interesting information here about Bruce Ismay. Quite a shame what happened to him, really. History does not remember him fondly, which is a shame, because actually when you do the research, because again, if you watch the films, and there's various films, there's of course this version of the film, Titanic, 1997, but there was also a previous version, came out in 1958, called A Night to Remember, which was based off a book, I think, of the same name. And in almost every iteration of the movie, or documentary Bruce Ismay is always depicted as sort of a mustache twirling, villain, hell bent on, oh, let's go quickly and speed up the ship and, for profit. And, it's he's always painted to be the villain of it. But I think in actual hindsight and how history actually depicts him, he wasn't that way at all. In fact, I think it's documented that he was even seen helping women and children, helping them into the boats, assisting people. It wasn't like he just jumped in the first one at the first sign of the opportunity. He did help others, and he only got in the lifeboat when there was no one else around. And of course, the quotes again. If you watch the movie, there's a scene where him and the captain are talking about how quickly they can get to New York, and again, it makes him out to be like that he's encouraging or perhaps him pushing the captain to make the ship quicker. When actually it wasn't like that at all. It was perhaps more, again, it was overheard, I think, by a woman, and it was actually, the conversation, I think, was actually more along the lines of, well, I know it's up to you, but in case we did, it would be quicker. It was something to that effect. Again, I'm probably not explaining it very well, but nonetheless, it's just how history remembers him, unfortunately, but can't be helped. But that's why there are videos out there. And of course, watch Ocean Liner Designs. They've a fantastic channel dedicated to just Titanic and the naval and ship world and maritime law. And he's very, very knowledgeable over there on that channel. Fantastic channel. So definitely subscribe to that. Make it count. Make me at the clock. Yeah. So of course, what Jack writes to Rose in the dinner scene. Again, lots of really nice little trinkets, really. What's this? Tickets. Yep. Think so, yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, just really nice stuff, really. I mean, fantastic little bits of details. Pieces of paper of what people might have had at the time. Menu. Yep. It looks like a menu. Just simple things that these what they probably would have had at the time. Again, another menu. I think that's another menu there, isn't it? Yeah. Just in general, really nice stuff. Nice knickknacks. There is the music sheet, of course, from the iconic song "My Heart Will Go On." There's one there. And what's at the bottom? Yeah, got the blueprints of this, again, of the ship. You think a first class girl can drink? Yeah, so I think it's just this is just different quotes of the movie and where they were said. So that's quite interesting, actually. So again, that dinner scene that we just mentioned, where Jack says, Jack has a speech and says, "Make each day count." There it was. It would have been in that part of the ship. It's nice actually to, pinpoint where it was. Of course, the iconic "I'm the king of the world" and that I'm flying scene. Of course, right there at the bow of the ship. Yeah, and then of course that would be at stern. But yeah, really nice knickknacks. Actually, try and put this back. Again, I won't be able to fold it all back up again with one hand, so I'll have to just move it over there, push it over, make some room. We'll do it later. But yeah, so we'll get this one back up, and we'll have a little flick through. Again, really good stuff in there, really. Just little interesting tidbits. Again, tickets, lunch menus. See what they would have eaten at the time. I think this is going to be, probably like a typical sort of art book, concept art, pictures from the film. Yeah, I don't know what the fuss is about. She wasn't too keen on, she wasn't too impressed, was she? Of course, it's interesting to the style of the clothing as well. How everyone used to wear the clothes, all the clothes that people would wear. And it's Molly, although I do believe the name wasn't actually Molly. I think that's actually a bit of a misconception. But yeah, so different pictures and stuff from the film. James Cameron directing Leonardo and Kate there. Some scenes from the dancing scenes. Some of the modern day scenes. I think the discs are here somewhere. Not quite sure where. I think they actually had I think I heard something about this scene, the iconic scene with the sunset. They had like 10 minutes or something to really get it perfect. There's a very, very small window for opportunity. Oh, I suppose I won't get flagged for that, will I? For breaking YouTube's laws or something. Yeah, just no. I mean, again, a really complex film to be able to, complex film to have made. I'm sure. I think it was did it have the biggest budget or something like that? Oh, at the time, I know Endgame. It was the most expensive movie to make in 1997. But really good, really good. There we are. So these are the discs finally. I was wondering where they were. I think that is the Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray, and I think that is the 4K one. If I can try and get it out. Yeah, 4K. So yeah, that's it really. Again, just got some pictures and that of there. As you can see, some of the little knickknacks and stuff, gimmicks and stuff here that you usually get in all sorts of collector's editions. Boiled rice, boiled and roast potatoes, plum pudding, wine jelly, coconut sandwich, American ice cream, second class menu, I guess. Just really interesting stuff from this set. So yeah, I think it's on Amazon. If you want to pick it up, it's. I mean, I got it. I got it on an installment. It was £99, quite a lot. But like I say, I got it for an installment, £20 a month. Not bad, for a deal. So yeah, it's got my recommendation. I'll probably give an in-depth review actually at one point of different movies and things like that. I always said on my channel I'm open to doing a lot, movie reviews, etc. And this probably would be one that I would do, as this is probably one of my favourite films of all time. Don't know if it's actually my favourite, but it's up there. But yeah, thank you for watching. Not the best unboxing, hard doing things with one hand again, and should get a camera stand, but we're making progress. We'll get there. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, leave a dislike. If you like subscribing, then feel free to do so. And I'll see you next time.